Welcome to Orlando. Not necessarily sunny, a little overcast, but as you can tell from our attire, definitely warm. With all due respect, apologies to the people in the cold in southern Ontario and in Canada. Paul Jones, Sherman Hamilton. Sherman, the Raptors get set for their last back-to-back on the road with Orlando and Cleveland. And right now, after Sunday's tough loss with a whole bunch of variables, turnovers, giving up 56%, no calls at the end, it's time for the Raptors really to reset the button.
Yeah, and giving up 14 offensive rebounds as well. The Raptors really struggled in that game, but that game is over with. Yes. And the biggest takeaway from that game was the loss. And they've got to focus on what they didn't do in order to get that loss. And I think they've got to move on. And there's a lot of emotion, and it's a really high intense game, but you've got to compartmentalize it and move forward because you're playing an Orlando Magic team that really by the record doesn't have much to play for, but this is a game you got to focus for.
Sherman, you're so right. When you think about it, the Raptors have been excellent this year in terms of bouncing back. Have not lost 3 games in a row all year and have streaks where they win 6, lose 1, win 5 more, lose 2, win 5 more. They've been pretty good at that. But this game has a little bit different feel to it in that everybody's looking ahead to Wednesday night where they're going to play the Cleveland Cavaliers with Kevin Love back. We're close to the end of the season. Cleveland could be a potential second-round matchup. LeBron James has been going great guns, and it's on national TV in the U.S. where Toronto is still trying to fight for inroads and make an impression.
Yeah, your classic trap game when you think about it. The Raptors can't look forward to Cleveland. They've got to really focus on this Orlando Magic team. And again, it's another opportunity for them to build towards the playoffs. So Cleveland will happen when it does. Yes. If you're the Raptors, it's a step-by-step process, and that's been their motto all year long. They can't change that. They've got to stay consistent and understand that you don't want to have a misstep against a team like Orlando because you've looked ahead to Cleveland, because now that puts you behind the 8 ball and dealing with Cleveland when the time comes.
All right, let's hear from Dwayne Casey and the players at practice this morning.
We understand that what we're in for. I think the whole team understands like what's our goal, and we along the way things are not going to go our way, and we got to understand that, and just move on. There's a lot more games, and I think our goals are all in front of us, so that game don't really hurt us like that. So just let it go and continue focusing on our goal.
Well, I think, to be honest, we need to kind of just go out there and play, not worry about anything but hooping. And I think that's where we'll be better as a team, as a group. I think, we can't worry about what happens. We legitimately have to just go play and not say anything and go do our jobs. And I think that will be the focus for the rest of the season for our team.
I always say it's like 3 times a year, right before Christmas, right before All-Star break, and now, if you're going into the playoffs where it's hard to get that mental edge and that tonight we're going to go out and play 48 minutes because you understand. But we're still fighting for home court. We're still we have a lot of goals we're still fighting for, more so than anything else. Just to look forward to the playoffs. We want to make sure we maintain. Stay at the top of the heap and reach for those other goals more so. So that's how I think you have to look at it more so than just another game in March. So and we talked about that this morning.
So everything gets started 6:30 with NBA TV Canada exclusively having the pregame. The game you can see at 7 o'clock on TSN2 and hear it on the radio at Sportsnet 590, The Fan.